inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mon going to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mon. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
But the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Give me some. Here we go.
Now Mon.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Vikings 7, Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Mayfield down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And any offensive lineman getting ready to try and block Zadarius Smith knows he's in for a long ball game. 26 sacks in his first 2 years in Green Bay, including 12 and a half in 2020.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Mon, they'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mond now off of play action. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On 1st down, here's Mon. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2nd down at 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action here. Mon. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Mon. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Ooh, the juke. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the longtime Cardinal Patrick Peterson up to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mon looks to throw.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
6 at the 19-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Mon.
And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That's taken on the 25. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On second down, it's Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Again, it's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, it's Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Again, it's Cook.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game. And my team.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Vikings 28, Cowboys 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now Lewis selects to return it.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Nice move by Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
First and goal at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Osborne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mon.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
942, 942. 942, 942.
2nd down, here's Mond again.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Mond going to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are
looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 42, Cowboys 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mayfield.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Cook, a first down and more. A big play there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Vikings on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's caught. Tolbert. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Baker Mayfield with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.